Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Dear Mathematics, and also welcome to the chapter of integration. In this particular video session we are going to discuss about the most important problems based upon the formulas of integration. So let us start from the formula number 1, and the formula is integral of x to the power n with respect to dx. It will be x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus any constant c, but the most important condition is here n is not equal to minus 1. So you have to solve some of the problems based upon this formula. This is the first formula of integration. Integral of x to the power 3 dx, it will be x to the power 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 plus any constant c, then it will be x to the power 4 divided by 4 plus constant c. Then example number 2, integral of x to the power minus 3 dx, it will be x to the power minus 3 plus 1 divided by minus 3 plus 1 plus any constant c, then it will be x to the power minus 2 divided by minus 2 plus any constant c, and you can also simplify this step, minus 1 divided by 2x square plus any constant c. Then moving to the example number 3. Integral of x to the power 1 by 3 dx, then it will be x to the power 1 by 3 plus 1 divided by 1 by 3 plus 1 plus any constant c. It will be x to the power 4 by 3 divided by 4 by 3 plus any constant c. Just simplifying, it will be 3 upon 4 x to the power 4 by 3 plus any constant c. Then example number 4, just consider the negative part of 1 by 3, that means integral of x to the power minus 1 by 3 dx, it will be x to the power minus 1 by 3 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 3 plus 1 plus any constant c. Then it will be x to the power 2 by 3, then it will be again 2 by 3 plus any constant c. Simplifying, it will be 3 upon 2 x to the power 2 by 3 plus any constant c. Okay, this is the example number 4. Then moving to the example number 5. Integral of x multiplied with root x dx, it is x multiplied with x to the power 1 by 2, this is the power 1 here, then it will be x to the power 3 by 2, then it will be x to the power 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by 3 by 2 plus 1 plus any constant c. It is x to the power 5 by 2 divided by 5 by 2 plus any constant c. Just simplifying, we can have 2 upon 5 x to the power 5 by 2 plus any constant c. Then we interest to the, it is the example number 5. Then example number 6. One upon x multiplied with root x. So again it will be, as x multiplied with root x, it gives us the value as 3 by 2 x to the power 3 by 2. Just carrying it towards the numerator part, it will be x to the power minus 3 by 2 dx. So it will be x to the power minus 3 by 2 plus 1 divided by minus 3 by 2 plus 1 plus any constant c. Then it will be x to the power minus 1 by 2 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus any constant c. Then just you have to solve it. It will be minus 2 divided by root x plus any constant c. This minus 1 by 2 got reversed, then it will be minus 2 whenever it goes to the numerator part, and whenever the x to the power minus 1 by 2 comes to the denominator part, it will become positive, so it will be x to the power 1 by 2, which is equal to root x. So the answer is minus 2 divided by root x plus any constant c. So here these are the 6 problems based upon the first definition or the first formula of the integration topic. Then we interest to some of the problems which are based upon the formulas based upon the integral of trigonometric functions. Then problem number 7, integral of square root of 1 plus cos 2x divided by 2 with respect to x. Then it is the value of 1 plus cos 2x, it is 2 cos square x divided by 2. Then both of the 2's from the numerator and denominator got cancelled. Then the square root of cos square x, it is cos x, and its integral with respect to x, it will be sin x plus any constant c. Then problem number 8, integral of 1 minus cos 2x divided by 2 dx. Similarly, first of all we have to put the value of 1 minus cos 2x, and you know that it is 2 sin square x divided by 2 and its square root, then its integral with respect to x. So integral of both of the 2 got cancelled from numerator and denominator. Then the remaining part is square root of sin square x and it is sin x. Integral of sin x dx, which is equal to minus cos x plus c. Then moving to the problem number 9. Then coming to the problem number 9, integral of 2 divided by 1 plus cos 2x dx. Then it is 2 divided by 2 cos square x dx. Then it will be integral of sec square x dx. Integral of sec square x, this is tan x plus c. Then problem number 10, integral of 2 divided by 1 minus cos 2x dx. Then it is 2 divided by 2 sin square x dx. Cancelling both of the 2's here, it will be integral of cosec square x dx. Then it is minus cot x plus c. Then coming to the problem number 11. Then problem number 11, integral of cos 2x plus 2 sin square x divided by cos square x dx. First of all, let us put the value of cos 2x in terms of 2 sin square x, because it has 4 values. So let us put the value which is in the form of or in the term of 2 sin square x. So the value of cos 2x is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square x plus 2 sin square x. Then it will be cos square x. Then cancelling both of the 2 sin square x and minus 2 sin square x, then we have the remaining part is here 1 upon cos square x dx. 1 upon cos square x, it is sec square x, and integral of sec square x with respect to x, it is tan x plus c. Then moving to the problem number 12. Cos 2x minus 2 cos square x divided by sin square x. The value of cos 2x, it is 2 cos square x minus 1 minus 2 cos square x all divided by sin square x. 2 cos square x minus 2 cos square x got cancelled with each other. Then the remaining terms are here minus 1 divided by sin square x. Then it will be minus integral of cosec square x with respect to x. Then it will be minus the integral of cosec square x, it is minus cot x plus c. Then the answer will be cot x plus c. So it is up to the problem number 12. Then moving to the problem number 13. Here it is the problem number 13. So before going to solve this problem, first of all we have to go through some of the trigonometric formulas. We know that 1 plus cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta. Similarly, 1 plus cos 4x, which is equal to 1 plus cos 2 into 2x, and here theta is equal to 2x. So by using this formula or by comparing this formula, we can have it will be 2 cos square theta, but in place of theta here it is 2x, so 2 cos square 2x. and here we have to apply this formula. Then the part which is in the numerator, it is the very well known formula, cos square x minus sin square x, it is cos 2x. So cos 2x divided by 2 cos square 2x, okay, square root of 2 cos square 2x, then 1 upon root 2, it is cos 2x divided by cos 2x. It will be 1 upon root 2 integral of 1 with respect to x, which is equal to x. So the answer is x upon root 2 plus c. So it is up to the problem number 13. Then moving to the problem number 14. So here it is the problem number 14. It is integral of tan inverse sin 2x divided by 1 plus cos 2x with respect to x. Tan inverse, the value of sin 2x, it is 2 sin x into cos x, whole divided by the value of 1 plus cos 2x, it is 2 cos square x. Just simplifying, we can have, it will be integral of tan inverse tan x with respect to x, then it will be integral of x dx, which is equal to x square divided by 2 plus c. So this is the answer for the problem number 14. Then coming to the problem number 15. Before going to the problem number 15, 16 and onwards, first of all you have to remember these three properties of the topic logarithm. Log x with base x is equal to 1. A multiplied with log x, then the value a will be carried out to the as the power of x. So it will be log x to the power a. Then a to the power log x with base a is again x. So first of all you have to remember these three properties from the topic logarithm. Then you have to proceed towards the problem number 15, 16 and onwards. So let us solve the problem number 15. Integral of log x with base x with respect to x. We know that from the property number 1 we have log x with base x, it is 1, and integral of 1 dx. We have to integrate 1 with respect to x. That means integral of 1, it is x plus c. Then problem number 16. Integral of e to the power 2 ln x dx. Again it is based upon the property number 2, because this value, this constant will be carried out to the power of x. So it will be e to the power ln x to the power 2. But we know that e to the power ln x is again x. So e to the power ln x square will be equal to x square. So it will be integral of x square dx, and which is will be equal to x cube divided by 3, x cube divided by 3 plus any constant c. Then moving to the problem number 17. Integral of a to the power x dx. Then by combining these two terms, as their powers are same, it will be a e whole to the power x. So we have to integrate a e whole to the power x with respect to x. So it will be a e whole to the power x divided by log a e plus any constant c. And this is the answer for problem number 17. Then moving to the problem number 18. So here it is the problem number 18. Integral of e to the power a multiplied with log x with base e, and we have to integrate with respect to x. So it will be e to the power log x to the power a with base e, because this constant will be carried out as the power of x here from the properties of logarithm. Then again we know that e to the power log of some function is again that function. So it will be x to the power a That means we have to integrate x to the power a with respect to x here. So it will be x to the power a plus 1 divided by a plus 1 plus any constant c. And this is the answer for the problem number 18. Then moving to the problem number 19. In the problem number 19, we have to integrate a to the power 3 multiplied with log x with base a. So it will be a to the power log x to the power 3 with base a, and we have to integrate with respect to x. But we know that a to the power log x with base a is always x. Similarly, a to the power log x cube with base a is equal to x cube. So we have to just integrate x cube with respect to x, and it will be x to the power 4 divided by 4 plus any constant c. So it is the problem number 19. Then coming to the problem number 20. Then problem number 20 is here integration of e to the power x multiplied with log a base e, and we have to integrate with respect to x. This can be written in the form of log a to the power x with base e. Then according to the properties of logarithm, just we have discussed, it will be integration of a to the power x dx, which will be equal to a to the power x divided by ln a plus c. As like a to the power log x base a is equal to x. Similarly, e to the power log x base e also equal to x. But here it is equal to, here it is given that e to the power log a to the power x base e. So this will be equal to a to the power x. E to the power log something with base same e. That means this will be the answer. That means a to the power x. E to the power log x with base e. X will be the answer. A to the power log x with base a. X will be the answer. Just we have to cancel. Just we have to eliminate a to the power log and with base a. E to the power log base. E to the power log with base. Just we have to cancel this part, and the remaining part will be the answer. Then coming to us to the problem number 21. We have to integrate e to the power log root x divided by x with respect to x. Again the same formula appears here. E to the power log x is equal to x. E to the power log root x will be equal to root x. So it will be root x divided by x, integral of root x divided by x. First of all, we have to simplify the numerator with the denominator. So it will be 1 upon root x. So integration of 1 upon root x with respect to x, it will be 2 root x plus any constant c, and this will be the answer for the problem number 21. Then coming to us to the last problem of this current video session, that is the problem number 22, which is very important problem. So here it is the problem number 22, which is the last problem of this current video session. It is given that the integration of e to the power 5 log x base e minus e to the power 4 log x base e divided by e to the power 3 log x base e minus e to the power 2 log x base e. And we have to integrate this with respect to the variable x here. By applying the properties of logarithm here, first of all we have e to the power log x to the power 5 with base e minus e to the power log x to the power 4 with base e divided by e to the power log x cube with base e minus e to the power log x square with base e, and its integral with respect to x. Then by using the formulas of logarithm or properties of logarithm, we have x to the power 5 minus x to the power 4 divided by x to the power 3 minus x to the power 2. Then let us take common x to the power 4 from the numerator, then it will be x minus 1, and then by taking x square common from the denominator we have, it will be x minus 1, and you can see that there is a common factor x minus 1 and x minus 1 in both numerator and as well as in the denominator. So cancelling both of the x minus 1 from the numerator and as well as from the denominator, just we have it is x square, because x4 divided by x square, it is x square, and integral of x square with respect to x, it will be x cube divided by 3 plus any constant c, and this will be the answer for the problem number 22. So in this current video session, just we have solved the 22 most important problems based upon the formulas of integration. In the next video session, we are going to discuss about the algebra of integration, and then we have to solve some of the basic problems based upon the algebra of integration. Till then, thank you.